Hello again, Michael Friedberg here from beautiful and frigid North Carolina. Today I have one product for review that was sent to me by Abbate Y La Mantia. It is the Isacco. This is a black fig and green apple soap. Let me just show what it looks like in the tin and then we'll talk about the scent. This is a very typical, soft, slightly tacky Italian soft soap. The scent, black fig and green apple. And it is just a beautiful mix of a sweet green apple that you've just freshly cut with an undertone of a heavier sweetness from the black fig. Just another lovely fruit scent from the soap maker. Now this soap is still made by Chongfeng, so this will be a very familiar soap in some ways based on the texture and the consistency and so on. However, we'll talk about the lathering and sort of the soap performance in a moment based on two other soaps that I used from them recently. This is in the scheme of things, a relatively simple soap in that it is basically a coconut oil soap. There's nothing really crazy or added in here, except for the fact that this has been saponified again with the saffron pistil extract, the slurry, and the apple juice. So that is a bit uncommon. If you take a look at the label, just has kind of a cool celestial ad there. It's obviously a nod to Sir Isaac Newton. I like the label quite a bit. So let's go ahead and get that lathered up. I have it pressed into the Captain's Choice loading bowl. This is the remainder from what I've been using for this week. The razor for today is going to be the RazoRock Stealth Slant. I've not used that in quite a while. There is the top cap. I'm going to be using a Voskhod blade. Let me just flip that around carefully. There you go, second use on the blade. There is a slight overhang on the razor head. Base plate, very simple design, which just holds the blade in there really quite well. I am going to add a washer to that, even though the base plate does include a small raised ring around the hole for the thread, and just the standard handle. There is a slight overhang on the razor head, a little bit, nothing too bad. Today's brush is going to be the lignum vitae, the boar from Rod Neep. So let's go ahead and get that lathered up. Let me just wet my face again. Yeah, my experience has been so far, you can use a wet brush or a dry brush. I have had better luck with the dry brush simply because a wet brush, like with many of these sort of softer Italian soaps, you end up starting off with a very foamy lather, which is easy to fix obviously, but in this case, I'm going to start off with a dry brush. Now the last two soaps that I've used that were also from Chongfeng, one was the Mondial, the other was the original version of the Extra Dandy. And those soaps, they just did not live up to their reputations, I think. This soap, however, has not disappointed at all. It has been just fantastic in use. It is a lighter feel than some of the other soaps. It doesn't include any of the extra oils. So this has, I think, kind of a bit of a brighter, sweeter scent to it than some of the others. A bit more of what I would call a straightforward soap, but that's not in any way to belie its efficacy. There you go. That's with a dry brush. I've added just a touch of water in there. I'm going to keep loading, make sure I've got a good load on the brush. Yeah, as with all of these soaps, every one of these Abbate Y La Mantia soaps has been incredibly easy to work with, and I've not been disappointed yet by any of them. Really, very, very nice. So now that's what you get. That's with a dry brush. So if you were to start off with a wet brush, you would get a much more bubbly, foamy lather. It would still work. Just takes a bit of time to knock it down, as it were. You can see that this already, that almost fell. Yeah, God, but I caught it. So I'm going to add a bit of water in just a moment. So even with that bit of foam in there, this already feels kind of soft and creamy on the face. As you can see, no issue building the lather at all. The lather has a nice creamy but a very nice light feel to it. I know that looks like it's ready to go, but not yet. A little more water. It's a little It still feels a little airy. Just going to add a bit of water. You can just see what happens immediately, just how much lather this produces. No effort at all. Yeah, I really like what they've done with this line. You know, they continue to add in, you know, different scents, some additional different oils. Not had a disappointing shave yet. Yeah, look how that's holding together. Very, very nice lather. Scent strength is what I would call distinct. It's not strong. It's not overpowering off the puck. Scent strength is maybe a little lighter once you start using it. But again, a very nice kind of a light fruit scent. Beautiful, beautiful sweet note to it. All right, RazoRock Stealth Slant. I've not used this in quite a while. This is the first time in, well, quite some time. And, well, a very familiar face feel because I had used this for quite some time as my only razor. If you like to ride the guard, this is a great choice. And I understand people's objection in the sense that this feels too mild. I think the Stealth Slant name there in some cases is well deserved because it's very easy to feel like nothing is happening, but in fact, that nothing could be further from the truth. Like a lot of slants that are in this same design family, very effective. I have to say though, I think I've been spoiled by some of the other blades I've been using. The Voskhod definitely works in here, but it's not as smooth as I remember. 2 days of growth as always for these Sunday shaves. Yeah, one thing I really like about this razor is just sort of how safe it feels on the face. Okay, that's the first pass with the grain done. Soap definitely likes a little bit of water and slick when you add it. So for example, right now, very nice additional slick layer. Now, as you can see, oh, all that water dripping down my arm. As you can see, there's still quite a bit of lather in the brush there. And like a lot of soaps, always settles down for that second pass. Yeah, just a really interesting kind of light face feel for the soap. I'm not exactly sure how to explain it, but there is no sense of like it's not, doesn't feel heavy or overly fatty or too, I don't know, I'm not sure exactly how to explain it, but when you use it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There we go. Rinse off my hands. That was close. Almost soap in my mouth. None of these soaps, by the way, taste good. So, no matter how good they smell, none of them taste good. All right, this is the across the grain pass. The weather here has been really absurdly cold, and the humidity in the house yesterday was at something like 22 or 23%, so definitely had to keep a careful eye on the skin on my face as well as my hands, because that is pretty dry. And the soap has done very well in that regard too in terms of post-shave. Yeah, nice and slick, easy to lather. I really like the scent. I know the people that, you know, try to focus on scents that go with the seasons, this might not be a good fit for the winter, but I really rarely try to, you know, mix and match season to scent. Yeah, right there, just very nice layer of protection and slickness. All right, mustache. That overhang is just enough that you can't catch the edge of your nostril there. Okay, I know we're going fast. This razor makes it easy to make a quick, you know, you've had to stop after 2 passes, still be getting a pretty good shave out of the deal. All right, let's lather up one last time. I'm going to gather up a bit more of the soap from the loading bowl. There's still a ton in there. There we go. No reason to let that go to waste in this last shave of the week. First shave of 2018. May there be many more. There will be no video for next week on Sunday. It'll be on Monday because one of the YouTube viewers, I think it was T-Rex, asked if it was possible to use a D89 to shave off a week's worth of growth. I know the answer is yes, but what I'll do is I will sacrifice my daily shaves. The schedule for next week works out anyway because I have to travel, so what I'll do is I'll shave this Monday morning and then I won't shave again until next Monday, which I have off from work, so that'll be a full week, and we'll take that week's worth of growth off with the Edwin Jagger D89 and we'll see how it goes. My confidence, very high. Okay, this is the Against the Grain. Scent strength on the soap, you know, it is definitely still there during the shave, not overwhelming, not a big hit in your face. But just a very nice mix of just two simple fruit scents, just really well done. So that part of the shave, particularly areas sort of against the grain where this razor just is so easy to use. Good residual slickness too on the soap. Quasi against the grain there. Chin is tricky because, in fact, there is a mix of hair that grows down, angle, and out. So you have to sort of combine angles to really get it. There we go. Easy shave. All right, final rinse. Let's see how we do. Yep, just a touch up right here. No issue buffing at all. All right, final rinse. Soap rinses pretty easily. Does leave behind a layer of slickness. Post shave for me has been really pretty good. I mean, given the sort of the humidity conditions, I expect my skin to be dry anyway, but that's actually leaving a very nice, light, slick layer. No tightness. Yeah, really nice. That's another easy, very simple, straightforward shave. Well, no disappointment in that one, let me tell you that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, now, rather than an alcohol-based aftershave, which I've used one day this week, and that was a big mistake, it is just too dry in the house. So I'm going to use a sample of the this is a sample of the Esbjerg post-shave balm. This is the Orange and Vetiver. I think that was 3 pumps maybe 4. This is a slightly thick, milky aftershave balm. The scent is a little bit dark. It's not a sweet, light, orangey or citrus scent, but a nice mix of the citrus and the vetiver. I've used this balm before, and it just, they both, I mean, the scents, the balms are the same, the scents are slightly different. Absorbs quickly and easily. Very nice way to close out that shave. Wow. Well, man, okay, I'm going to rinse my hands. Now, there's an interesting question about rinsing your hands after using the balm. Even though they absorb and I could run my hands over my arms to get the remainder off, there is something about that last little bit of feel of the skin cream in the palm of my hands that I just don't like. So I do always rinse my hands. That's just me. You don't have to do it that way. All right, I think we're done. Wow. Man, that was a fantastic combo. Okay, let's kind of review the products real quick again. Let's screw the cap back on here. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to screw the cap back on. I'm going to show you the lid again. The Isacco, this is another soap from Abbate Y La Mantia. This is the green apple and black fig scent. Beautiful, light, sweet. Oh, just a beautiful fruit scent. This does include the saffron and the apple juice in the saponification process. Saponification process, so easy to say. So that does make it a little bit different from some of the other products on the market. As you can see, a very typical light, soft Italian soft soap. I think I said soft twice there. Very, very nice product. Easy to lather. Very nice slickness, good protection, very nice post-shave feel. Nice light scent of the apple and the fig throughout. Bravo, well done again. Today's razor is the RazoRock Stealth Slant. I've not used in quite a while. The Voskhod blade, second use. I think I might go for the silver blue or maybe the Wilkinson sword in there next time. As always, a supremely easy shave with this razor. It is just very easy to use, feels very safe on the face, gives a very good, close, easy shave. It may feel mild to you just because of the way that you have to hold the angle, and because the blade is so controlled that you don't really feel any roughness or sort of blade chatter. And I think for some people that makes them feel like somehow the razor is not really working properly. I think really nothing could be further from the truth. I think this offers a great, great shave. Only issue with this one, obviously with many soaps, is that you get quite a bit of immediate sort of the white soap scum on there, but you just rinse it off and it's completely ready. Perfect, ready to go. And then for the post shave, using the original googly eyes that came on these two googly eyes, is the Esbjerg Orange and Vetiver Aftershave Balm. A very, very nice complement to the scent of the green apple and the fig from the Isacco shaving soap. All around wonderful. Oh, let's not forget, of course, the brush, the rod neep. There's still a ton of lather in there. If I squeeze it out, there'd be just a amount that I could have easily had another pass, maybe pass and a half out of that. No issues lathering that soap. Another joy to use. All right, well, I think that's it. We've covered everything. Another wonderful weekend shave. As I said, next week's shave will come out on Monday as opposed to Sunday, and that will include a full week's beard growth shave off with the Edwin Jagger D89. So I will hopefully see you there for that one. Thank you so much for watching. Again, as always, if you have questions or comments, please feel free to leave those against this video or any previous video. And until next time, goodbye.